So you might be wondering why I have my NEC Ready 7610 out. It's because I want to kind of get it prepared for DOScember, which should be coming up in about a month, at least from the time that this video is going to be released. And I want to do a little bit of upgrades and a couple of mods here or there. I mean, I've already done a Go Tech. You've seen that in the past. And I've replaced the hard drive with a CF to ID adapter, although the original hard drive is still installed right there. I've also replaced the case fan with a Noctua, a little bit quieter. But I still have to address the loud fan inside the power supply here. So I'm going to have to open it up and swap it out, and I'm going to replace it with, yes, a Noctua Redux 80mm. This computer also came with 96 megs of RAM, already upgraded, way in there, kind of dark, sorry. Anything over 64 meg on a system like this is probably overkill, but it's in there, so I'm not going to touch it, but at least I know I have extra RAM if I ever need it for another project or anything like that. A couple of upgrades that I've done off camera that I think I've got footage for, and if I do, I'll superimpose them. But I upgraded the VRAM from 1 meg to 2, as well as installing the Coast module, cache on a stick. So that should help beef up the performance quite a bit of the original stock Pentium 120. And other than that, one other mod upgrade I want to do has to do with the expansion slot riser card here. And that's because of the fact that I don't have a need for 4 ISA slots. It's only got 2, and technically these 2 are shared in the back plane there, so I don't really have 4 and 2. I've got maybe just a couple of ISA cards. One was the original modem that came with it. I took out because I have no need for a modem. And the other one that you may have already seen as well is this Sound Blaster 32 card that I want to install in here because A, it's what I had as a kid with this computer, and B, it's a good sound card, especially compared to what it came with. But if I replace this riser with one that's compatible, I can add 1 or 2 more PCI slots. Those will be a lot more useful for me, especially since another upgrade I'm going to do is installing this Rage XL card. It's not probably period accurate necessarily, probably a little bit overkill for Pentium 120, and I did not have that card when I grew up. Instead, I had just the onboard video along with a PowerVR 3D accelerator. Those PowerVR cards are very rare and they're expensive, so I'm probably never going to get one. Another card that I had, I don't remember if I had it with this system or if it was an upgrade, but I also had a Voodoo card. I've been trying to find one of those for a decent price. They're still going for a lot on eBay, so hit or miss, I might not get one of those either. So I figured I'll just use this Rage XL card instead. It'll be more than enough for any gaming shenanigans and other things. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rip the power supply out here and replace that fan. Hopefully it'll quiet things down significantly and just make sure everything is nice and clean. I'll get the Sound Blaster installed and the ATI Rage card installed and look for the original CF card that I prepped with the original image of this system, because I've been swapping out CF cards on this thing so often that I'm not sure where I put it. So worst case scenario, I'll put a new card in there and grab the recovery disk. So, all right, let me go ahead and get that fan taken care of. So I didn't want to have to take this whole thing out and disconnect all the cables and everything, although I'd have to remove the power switch because it was stretching too much, but it should be enough for me to get in here and replace that fan. Caps still look good, so yay. So I'm going to go ahead and put this fan out of here. Now, this is a 2-pin fan. The Noctua was a 3, so I'll have to do a little bit of wire bodging and all of that, but that should be fine. Well, looks like it held up pretty well since the last cleaning. So at least I know it works. Yep, correct size and everything. Cable is much longer. Maybe I will trim it, we'll see. And this will fit just fine. I can just leave the third pin, the fan speed sense wire, just hanging off. So technically all I need to do is, let's see if I can get the camera a little closer. So all I technically need to do is just get it all lined up like that. And that should be it. I'll just leave the yellow wire hanging out like that. Of course, that's if I decide not to trim the wire length down a little bit, because it is kind of long. So I guess as long as it doesn't get in the way of anything, I can probably leave it. We'll see. There, hopefully it'll run much quieter. Let me go ahead and figure out some of this cable management and get it back together and give it a quick test. I think that'll do. Maybe one day I'll go back in there and trim it down some, but as long as it's out of the way, we should be all right. I'm going to go ahead and get this cover back on, get it reinstalled, and we'll power it on, see if I can hear any difference. I might have some footage from a while back of what it used to sound like. I should have recorded it for this video, but at least I'll know if it's quieter or not. All right, let's make sure I didn't screw something up. Oh, that is so much quieter. I really wish I had... I know I got some footage somewhere of how loud it was before, but wow, is this a huge difference. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer. Yeah, huge improvement. So if you've got a computer that's got loud fans, Noctua seems to be the way to go. Plus, they're supposed to be really good for cooling as well. So awesome. All right, so now that this jet airplane has been tamed down into a paper airplane, I'm going to go ahead and get some of these other things installed, provided that I can find a shorter IDE cable, because otherwise it'd be kind of in the way there. So I did have a longer IDE cable, but it's the 80-pin variety. I don't think it's going to matter. It should still work. If it doesn't, then I'll have to figure something out. So let's go ahead and get some of these expansion cards installed. Very close fit here against the CPU. I don't think I'll use the very last slot. There. Now there should be plenty of clearance. And now let's see if I can get the video card installed. I should take care of that. All right, let's fire it back on again, hook up a monitor, make sure everything's working. And I won't bother with it on this video, but off camera I'll put an operating system on just to make sure everything is working. And hopefully you'll see this system ready for DOScember in December. All right, sorry for the weird angle, but it's the best I can do with the limited space that I have currently. All right, let's go ahead and turn this on and see if I get any video. If I don't get any video on the screen, it doesn't mean that something's wrong necessarily. I might have to go into the BIOS and disable the onboard card first. So, no, we're getting video. Look at that. Turn some of these lights down so you can see the screen a little better. Let's see. Since I've got the sound blaster, let's turn off onboard sound because we don't need that, right? No, we're going to be using just Windows 95. All right, nothing's blown up. Nothing is not working so far. I'll have to test the sound card again. I'll do it off camera. I've got to get drivers installed and all that. So, but yeah, I think this computer is going to be ready to go for DOScember. I'm not sure exactly what kind of video I'm going to do with it yet. I've never actually done a formal introduction video to this and gone over it and set it up as if I'm a new user on it. Maybe I'll do that, although that's not really DOS, that's Windows. I can definitely play some DOS games on here and stuff and go from there. Plus, I've got some other ideas. And mind you, this might not be the only PC you see during DOScember. Wink, wink. I'm not sure if I will be able to pull it off just yet, but we'll see. But that's it for this video. If you guys have any suggestions or you guys have any leads on some not super expensive PowerVR cards or Voodoo cards, let me know and I'll check out the links or whatever, because it'd be nice to be able to have that so that I have my original system, or at least as close to an original system as possible. Because having this ATI card in here kind of negates the 2 meg or the 1 meg video upgrade that I did to the onboard promotion. So, but yeah, other than that, leave some comments below if you have any suggestions, you have questions or anything like that. Otherwise, thanks all. I will catch you later.